I'm writing a Broadway musical in just 30 days. This is day 18.
Okay, so I've been so stuck on this song. We're trying to really conquer it. Oliver sent me just a tiny little snippet, but it contained lyrics and this melody. But we're riffing off of that because I like that vibe and I like it feels whimsical and it feels like young. Those are the things we want this to be. I also have something on my phone from like a few nights ago. So that's a melody I got down April 1st, because I'm always just memoing just random ideas I have. Interesting indeed. I don't know. Could go into another section. We're just throwing stuff around. I also have this that I got on Sunday.
A possible option for the king queen.
I was so tired. I may have been cooking. Oh, that was it. Well, I wish he recorded a little bit more. Maybe at one point the king's going to be singing a past melody about his wife, but for his daughter, like just like his love for her, not in like a weird way. But we need to give the princess a melody. I want to give her something she can sing later in the show at an important time. But it needs to be established now. But what will it be? Okay, let's start. We're starting to think of some words. Me and your mother. Except I don't think that's grammatically correct. This is where I wonder. So I've added a new song to the lineup, and as I sit here wondering what this song is going to be, I'm like, maybe I can't do this song yet. Maybe I need to write some things before it to know what is going to go into this song. It's always the question of where do the themes come from? Is the princess's theme originating from this song? Or am I writing where that theme is going to recur, except that's where it's originating from in terms of the writing process? I'm not sure. My brain is already kind of fried because I spent like 3.5 hours stuck at the DMV today. Now that I'm reconsulting the song list, I think I can't work on this song yet. I think we need to jump way forward in the show and consult one of those songs, have it originate from there, and then that will inform this King and Princess happy song. Oh my gosh, this song is going to kill me. Fresh slate. We're just jotting ideas down of things that the princess is thinking. Let's see. I like this idea. This song is directly referencing the king and the princess's happy song, teaching her this is in our bloodline and this is our duty. We were chosen to do this. This song is her saying, I recognize that I'm told my duty is to lead, but I can't shake the fact that something weird's going on, because something weird is going on. And this is when she starts getting suspicious about her mother and things that are happening, because at this point something's also happened for her dad between Dionysus. So this is like all these things happening in the background. She's starting to feel it, even though she doesn't directly know what's happening. So this song is her saying, hey, listen, I know I was taught, it's in my blood and I have to do it, but I can't shake the feeling that something's wrong. I like the idea that, like her mother, she has this connection to nature and things like that. So I'm playing with the idea that it's like nature aspects are telling her something's afoot. The winds are changing, or there's whispers in the woods or in the winds, something along those lines. I feel it could be some cool imagery like her mother with whispers of warnings or something like that. The concept is let's run away, but I'd love to give it some more complex meaning there. I'm going to see if I can have the suitor not sing a ton in this song, because the princess, funny enough, is very much a princess track, which, like, if you don't know what that means in theater, it's often a princess. And it basically means you have a super easy role. You come in for like a few numbers or half the show or something, and then you're done. And that's all you do. The princess in the show, very much a princess track, only because of her not being born at the beginning, then being young, and then being older. And then at some point, being turned to gold. Spoiler alert. That's just from the myth. I'm not like spoiling that. And that's kind of the most pivotal point of the story of Midas, regardless. And I'm definitely using that. But it's happening in a very different way than it is in the myth, just because I've built all this different lore around it. And my Midas isn't purely fueled by greed. If anything, he's more fueled by love, but a warped sense of protection and obsession and ownership over the women in his life, because he thinks he's like the only one who can do it correctly and can protect his family correctly. So very different meaning, but for the most part, the princess is not around a ton. Side note, I love making merch. It's just a fun, I like to say hobby, even though it's not. I'm literally buying it myself, but I do it for the other channel that I run, Lion Bros. People aren't actively buying our merch, but I'm buying our merch and wearing it and having it for our videos because I think it's like it's good advertisement for your own stuff. I'm totally, in my mind, I'm like, while I'm doing this process, should I like design just like a little thing that I can wear for the videos? I don't know. I think that might be fun. I do have a website. That's something I might do later today. This is going to be a funny video for you guys to watch. It's really a roller coaster, but I think this is the right move. Okay, here's what's tricky is a lot of musicals have what they call park and barks. Basically means things don't really happen. It's mostly just someone saying, and now I'm going to sing a song. And they stand there and they sing their song. I might be using in the wrong context, but there are definitely songs where you get to them and they start singing and you're like, oh, this is like the I Love You song. And then the main guy goes, there's something about this girl. And that's all he sings for 4 minutes. And then you're like, okay, cool. Yeah, no, I saw that coming. So much of this, I've made the lore so complex that I'm like, oh my gosh, having to communicate this through song is so exciting, but is such a daunting task to do correctly in song form, as opposed to me just standing there and singing about how much I love my wife, the queen. It's like, no. We need to make sure that this plot point is revealed and this twist is revealed. Even this song, there's a twist at the end that the suitor is going to reveal. Don't think I'll tell you yet. That's what I was saying. That's why I explained the princess track. I want to make this more of a princess solo song because she hasn't had a ton. I don't want all her songs to be duets. I think the suitor will sing something, but I don't want to make it a full duet. I do want it to be her singing this to him responding, but there are plenty of songs in theater where someone is present and they are there and they are actively there, but they are not actively singing. Only so she can have just one moment of basically a solo song. Maybe she's also asking, at what point do I start making these decisions for myself? Because I've lived my whole life stuck here under my father's command. That's good. It's a classic. Maybe okay. Some of this song will be her wanting to make her own decisions. And talking to her mother, saying, even though I don't know you, I feel you would know why I need to be free, why I need to go be on my own now. Like, did you once want that too? These are all hypotheticals because she's ultimately never going to meet her mom. The stars just never align on that one, unfortunately. So these are all things that she is gleaning from these letters that are like heavily censored and screened before they get to her. So I do like her hypotheticals about her mom. Okay, this just in, we got an idea. We got a concept here and we're going to play it. Here we go. So her talking about like the future, and I think the concept I'm going for is her saying, yo, you have changed my life. I feel like I see a future with you, whereas I couldn't imagine anything outside of my room in this kingdom. Not even going to say a lot of words. I'm only saying the first thing. This is just something that came to me. I hope it doesn't exist already. Well, I can finally see the future. In the past. With you, I can finally see the future. Something like that. I like that vibe right there because it feels upbeat. It feels not super somber because initially I think I was imagining a more somber song, but I've been fighting against having everything in the show be sad. So I think having an upbeat song with her saying, you changed my life. I imagine a future with you. Let's just go start that future now. Having that and having the subtext be, let's get out of here without it being a sadder song, I think is very exciting. And I think I can work with that. I think that's where it's going to stay tonight. And tomorrow I'll keep working on lyrics other than just that first lyric, but I think that leaves it at a good place. And a lot of this working is like conceptual because once I get the concept, then I can really ruminate on it and think of it late at night as I'm falling asleep, which a lot of my ideas come from that moment. I keep this bad boy right next to me because I'll just be laying there trying to fall asleep and I'll be like, well, there it is. And then I'll ask my Alexa, to turn on all the lights because I'm like, okay, time to scribble down the ideas. So now that we have a concept, we're gonna let it ruminate tonight. And it's a whole new twist on the song, and I think it's gonna be good, especially with things coming down the line that are not happy. As always, thank you for following along. I appreciate and love every single comment you leave, even on past videos. Anytime I open my phone and get to see a new comment from you guys, it's like I just am so thankful. So thank you for following along just for fun, and I enjoy doing it. I'm gonna make some mock-ups for a very rough logo, and if I get super excited and have something really cool, I'll show it to you guys. Also, if you have any friends who like musicals or are writers themselves and would find this interesting, I literally have no clue, please share it with them. I'm hoping to have this just find some more friends that like Greek mythology and modern theater. If that's something you like and that's something you think your friends would like, please send this to them and share it. It just helps the algorithm and helps other people find this channel and join us for this amazing journey. I will see you guys for Wait, what day is it? Oh my gosh. Okay, I was about to say the wrong day. Thank you for being here. I will see you guys for day 19.